Howdy folks, TJ here. Thought I would do a Tenkara video today. It's been a little while since I've done a Tenkara video, and I haven't fished at all this year, 2020. I haven't fished since September of 2019 when my wife and I went on a camping trip. Came back. I think I've stated this before in my videos if you've ever watched them, but here in California, there's a closed season in some areas for trout. So November 15th, for about 5.5 months roughly until the last Saturday of April, trout's off. Can't catch them, can't fish for them in certain areas. Where I live, the nearest trout water that I typically fish is about 15 minutes that way, but that one is one that is closed. I can't go for trout there. About an hour up the mountain, where typically in the wintertime it's snowy and cold. Yeah, I'm a fair weather fisherman. I don't want to trudge through icy, snowy conditions to fish. I've done it before. It's fine in certain situations, but under normal circumstances, I prefer nice weather when I go fishing. So yeah, I typically don't fish during the winter. Also, I do a lot of trade shows during the winter. So when January came around, I was busy, trade show. February, busy, trade show. Then COVID-19 slapped us in the face. And yeah, I haven't been fishing. You're supposed to kind of stay put. You're not supposed to drive out of your area, so on, so on. So I haven't fished for a long time. Finally bought my license this week, and I said I'm gonna go fishing. So hopefully I can and do. I have allergy issues that kick my butt sometimes, and I may have a great idea to go fishing tomorrow, but then I get back to reality and I wake up feeling like crap and I can't even drive. But I hope I can go fishing this weekend. So I have all my gear here. It's basically in the same condition I had it from September that I remember. Although I think I did take it out on one of the trade shows I went to just in case I was able to fish. And that didn't happen. So what do I have? I thought I'd just do an unpacking video of getting my stuff out on the table. Because this year it's time to change fly box. I'm going to show you what I've been using. And I think it's kind of fun once a year to just kind of go through what you have. And I like to switch out my fly boxes. I have a couple of special ones and one canned one that I use all the time, and I kind of switch things up. And I need to tie some kabari. So that will come maybe as the second part of the video, depending how long this goes, because I can talk. So let's start with the rods. So normally this big old Tenkara USA white baggie that we do use at trade shows, this one is raggedy and old. So I'm going to swap it out for a new one this year that I've had laying around. But I normally just stick all my rods in here and throw this in the back of my Toyota FJ. So when I want to go fishing, I just go there. I take the few things out that I keep in the house, load up, and go fishing. So what do I have? I've got my staff, a fish pond staff, that only opens up to one position now because there's some grit and grime in there that doesn't let me open this one and get past it. But that's okay. I'm kind of like Hobbit size. So I just use this shorter one and it works fine for me. In some areas, I need this extra protection because I'm a bit wobbly on my feet as I've gotten older. So if the water's high or fast, this comes with me. So I'll take it, but I don't think where I'm going to fish this weekend I'll need it. Thank goodness. Because I'm going to need every help I can get. I haven't cast a rod or fished for anything since September. I'm going to be rusty as all get out. So what else do I have in here? Roto, Tenkara USA Roto. I take that with me always. Nice to have. Ito, you can tell this is a big long one. So I take my Ito. If I hit any big rivers, Ito comes with me. So just in case, I've got at my arsenal the Ito. This is my old original Sato. This is about, what, 7 years old now? Still serving me well, has not broke. I've never broke a rod yet, believe it or not, other than I broke a tip shed at a trade show. I was doing that bend thing where you bend it back to the handle stupidly, and I'm all, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, boop, popped. But I've never broke any rod yet. So I continue to fish my old Sato, especially where I know I'm going to beat the hell out of it. This one comes with me because this is the under the bridge one where I'm smacking it on stuff, and it's Sato's kick butt. It's just my favorite rod. What else do I have? Another Roto. Why do I have two Rotos in here? Oh, it's the Ibisu. So the Ibisu didn't come with a case, our 10-year anniversary one. So I take my new Ibisu Summit special 10-year anniversary rod with me. It's softer than all the other rods that we have and kind of fun to use. And why do I have so many in this bag? Is because I go fishing with friends. And some of them may not have a Tenkara rod. So being able to say, here you go fishing. So I take multiple rods with me, but when I actually fish, I take one rod. If I'm really trucking into a place really deep, I will take a second rod sometimes, but most of the time it's me and the Sato and me and the Roto. That's it. Sato. So again, having another Sato on me. This is the newer color version that we've been selling for the last 3-4 years. Having a second Sato, that's typically the one I may give to somebody if they're fishing with me, and I'll be prepared. Now, what the heck is this thing? Let me open it up. I forget. This case has been sealed for a while. This is another Roto. So this is the old original color Roto where it was red and black, not the green. So I've got, for whatever reason, all these in here. Again, having extra rods to loan out to friends when I'm fishing, or ones that I just, they've been with me forever. Kind of a good luck charm. I'm a little bit superstitious, so sometimes having some of these old ones with me. So I'm going to get a new baggie, and I'll load that up later. So let's just keep this all out on the table for now. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rods I had in this little bag. Great. Just chuck it in the back. We hand these out typically at trade shows when you buy a rod from us. And yeah, it's cool. Baggie. So, whoa. What the heck? I have no clue. This is a trade show thing. Hey. Okay, so I've got my rubber little presents. I think they're called gaiters. I wear these typically at wet weight. So when I go fishing, these pair of shorts, probably cutting my head off, or another pair of shorts, and I wet wade. So to protect my knees, or for when I'm bending down on my knees, because I do a lot of slouching and stuff in small streams, having this protection on my knees is wonderful, because getting rocks in your knees hurts. So yeah, I wear, protection for that. Some people may go, oh, what are you dressing up with all this shit? Because they're in waders and stuff and they're protecting their knees. This is a smart idea if you're wet wading for sure. My boots. And a lot of sand and stuff, so I won't tip this one over. But here's my boots from last year. I did dry them off and such on my deck, but they still have a little bit of dirt from last year from when I went fishing. So these are corkers. I miss my corker chromes. These were just a replacement that I kind of purchased on the fly because I needed new boots. But it's been a number of years, so I need to buy a pair of new corkers. That's going to happen this year. Hopefully I have a few extra pennies. So boots. Oh yeah, in my boots, I've got my neoprene socks. And yeah, you can't see it, but I've got holes in them. So it's time for me to buy some new neoprene booties here for when I wet wade. They give you a little extra protection and less gravel and stuff in your shoes. So I need to do that. But on my first trip, it's going to have to be old, reliable boots and what I have left. Okay, so I do have waders. I seldom wader up. I hate wadering up. But in the wintertime, it's nice when it's cold out. I'll take them with me Will I take them with me? No, I'm not going to take these with me tomorrow. Heck with it. I'm pretty sure where I'm fishing, the water will not be that cold and that high. So here's my waders. They're staying home. Let's grab this bag next. Man, this is going to be a long video. Holy Moses. So, my little Tenkara USA strap pack. I've got all my normal stuff in here. I normally have, and I'm not going to show this close up, but a couple of keepers, tippet, my license, which I did purchase my updated license. I have to stick it in here, and my fly box. And I'm going to stick my Tenkara USA fly box over here for now because we'll cover something of that later. But here's the strap pack. I normally have my forceps nippers and stuff in here. Where the heck's my forceps? They're someplace, but they'll need to go back in here, so I'll put that over here. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, well. Boom. Okay, my net. I won't need gloves. One glove. Oh, no. Oh, here's the other glove. I always lose gloves. So, gloves for wintertime. Don't need those. Over here. Old license stuff. A thermometer. I may take that. It's nice. I normally like to check the temperature of the water because if it's getting too high, I don't want to stress the trout out. That's important. At least where I go. So I want to make sure that the water is nice and crispy cold. So I will take that. Here's my forceps nipper set. I use the little clamp type. I like those. I do want to get some of those, some new ones though, one of these days. But for this year, and my net. So this is the net I think I'm going to use this year. Tenkara USA net we no longer sell, but we are working on a new net for 2020. Get your peepers ready because it's going to be an awesome net. I can't say anything about it, but Daniel will talk about it down the road when he's ready. Here's another net. We don't sell these, but at one time we got these bigger diameter nets that we never sold. And I do take one with me because if we go up to the east side of the Sierras, there's some areas that can get some pretty hefty trout. But where I'm going, I will not need this, so it's staying home. Okay. I think that's about it for this bag. I've got some other stuff in here, but it's not directly related to I do need to find my, I got some pants in there. I need to find my face thingy. I don't know where half the stuff is, but let's quickly look in here. I've got some rain jacket stuff, my wife and I. I do have a water straw in here. This was a new one. I don't think I need that. So I don't think anything else in here. So I think with most of everything here, I'm pretty much ready to go fishing. So let's talk about the fly box. So, and I'll kind of pan over here, get the light on it, things a little bit better. But here is my fly box. Tenkara USA, this is what I used last year. Pretty beat up and scratched up. We'll open it in a second. But I've got two cool fly boxes that I think I'm going to use one of these this year. I may have to flip a coin. But here is a bamboo fly box that Tenkara USA made at one time. We don't sell these anymore. So it's kind of a little bit of a heirloom. Is that the proper word for it? That's a tomato. But yeah, this is mine. And do I have any flies in it? Yeah, I got some, I don't know what the hell they are. Not flies I fish anymore, but I've got some stuff in here. So this is the fly box. And will it be this one? Really lightweight bamboo. And then Richard Satina made me a really cool fly box. Handcrafted by Richard Satina. And I don't know if the lighting's hitting on this right. I'm probably got more of my head in here than the fly box. But it's got a nice little trout on it. And what's cool about this is it's not one that you hook the hookies in. But you've got nice little cavity here. Hopefully it's kind of picking up on the video. You know what? I'm going to do something different this year. I'm going to use this one this year. It's been decided. So just, you know, having something like having a little snack box that you can go in and go, have a few, and this is the one I'm going to use. That's what I'm going to do. Whoa. So, fly box has been chosen. What do I have in my existing Tenkara USA box? It's all beat up. Yeah, they're my salt and pepper Sakasa Kabari, because that's what I fish. And I did have one weighted Kabari in here for the zombie apocalypse. And we are damn close to that, it seems like, with the COVID-19 apocalypse. I mean, it's been a crazy year. Lots of people passing on. It's been pretty terrible. So, yeah, I don't want to make a joke of that part. But, yeah, I did make a fly that was weighted in case it's wintertime and I really needed to get low. So I take one with me. But most everything in my box is my black and white or salt and pepper Sakasa Kabari or Shiokoso Sakasa Kabari. Kusho, something like that. Done. So that's the video. I'll tie some flies and then I'll show them in my new box. And you probably see me all sideways and crazy right now. And you'll probably give me some negative clicks on my video. It's life. But you'll probably enjoy it for most of you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now I need to pack everything up. Get ready for my first fishing of 2020. Wish me luck. Thank you. Oi.